A little farther down, you will see an unfamiliar name that might just be Sonara's official fandom name. A lot of suggestions were floating online like Zonrox, Arsons, Atisona, and more. But this name is here. FERZONS.
What is good, my people? Know what time it is, man? We're back with another video. And in today's video, we have the XONARA. Is it a live story or is it a series? The background, like who they are, is like a XONARA Story, basically episode 1 of him by Casual Shark. Basically, is they just launched their debut, which is I don't even know who they are. You understand? So this is actually gonna give us an insight of who are they, you feel me, background and everything. But it's also gonna include, because it's featuring SP19, so it's also gonna include SP19 as they are their little sister or something like that, basically in music, you feel me, because they are under 1Z Entertainment, you feel me. But we're not gonna waste any time. Make sure to subscribe, do the good thing. Let's get into the video.
Long before the world ever learns their name.
And we are XONARA!
For we
XONARA, because I said XONARA.
weeks,
I don't know.
a mystery
This is too loud though.
consumed the fan base.
What is Sonara's fandom name?
Sonrox then Bashers will be called Mancha.
Nara,
Arson?
When 1Z Entertainment announced the arrival of their first girl group, Pablo told us they were the future.
I believe that new group will be making waves talaga.
and we hope
So this is Pablo. Okay, cool.
to see that kind of creative spirit in your new girl group.
Dapat lang
Yes.
kapag
But the future is always anchored somewhere in the past.
This has been Pablo, Josh, Sel.
I kept
That's actually true though. I wanna lie. Like in the future, there's always a little bit of the past. Like whatever happens in the future, it's always because of what happened in the past. Something like I don't
looking
know.
for that hidden connection. But obsession makes you blind to the obvious. You look so hard for a secret that you forget to just look. They weren't hiding in the dark. They were standing right in front of us.
Megumi, Lee, Eureka, Ella.
Working, improving, watching. They weren't handed a legacy. They helped build it from the background.
Stop browsing flights and start booking them. France has the Eiffel Tower to climb. Spain has
So does that mean they were there way back, or
Now I need to keep it real with you guys for a second. Ever since XONARA's debut, the pressure to drop a massive documentary has been so intense. I always wanted to give you perfection, but the reality is there was practically zero information out there about their journey. It felt impossible, but don't worry, I didn't back down. I spent days hunting down every lead, piecing together what I could. The details were very thin on paper, but the footage I found tells the real story, revealing the foundation of who these 7 girls were.
I feel like that's actually like the hardest part, bro. Like to do this type of content is like hard, and it's actually what I'm gonna try to do with the inside the evolution journey. It's gonna be a combination of something like this with reactions. You feel me? So I'm gonna be learning about them, try to put together the information that I have. You understand? So it's gonna be based on what I found. So I hope you guys are not gonna be on my case if I got things wrong. You're just gonna be learning with me, gonna be correct me and everything like that. You feel me?
Were before the world knew their name. Now I'm gonna rip the band-aid and say that one member who particularly gave me trouble finding was Megumi Kate Ishii. This is
Megumi.
literally
So I said it right. Megumi Kate Ishii.
all the footage I got on her. Because when I looked up her name, all I found were some Japanese celebrities. Anyway, she went viral after her J2X launch party dance battle because she went ballistic on that one. And there's nothing less to expect because she debuted as Megumi, the main dancer, sub-vocalist, and sub-rapper of the group. At least according to this source I found.
Let's welcome first the SBTs first.
Nope, you're not watching the wrong video. This is indeed Tatang Robin, the man who put SB19 together. And look,
I remember him. I remember when I was watching the ATIN to the SB19 series.
that's Janaya Micaela Jao. Looking at the performance, you can tell that even 2 years ago, she already had that alluring visual paired with a strong foundation in singing and dancing.
So she was in a different group. SBT.
There's that certain
What does the SBTC means? Because I feel like it's like somehow what do you call related to the SB19, because the SB19, you feel me, and the SBTC. Like
elegance in her moves that is
like a
just so hard to
connection or what?
explain. And that gotta be one of the reasons why she was chosen to debut as Ella, the main visual and lead vocalist of the group. But wait, isn't that Fiona Dominique Pepino? She's almost unrecognizable in that hair. Man, her rebrand is insane. But you can easily observe that she already has that flair that makes her look very comfortable performing on stage, right? Her vocals were also already on point.
Is Dominic also part of the XONARA? I think so.
I bet this Oregaonon kid had no idea that she would debut 2 years later as Dominique, the lead vocalist of the group. Now, talking about vocals requires talking about this kid.
So what are you waiting for? Invite your fellow chingas and family!
Coming all the way from Pagbilao, Quezon, Raniela Nam Bakunawa. She is
Raniela, yo.
described as the funny girl in the group.
Ano ang kabaliktaran ng manifest?
And it turns out
Wait. Makapal, and then he said thick. Manifest. Okay, wait, hold on. What does that mean though? What's the opposite of manifest? Oh! Now I got it.
and it turns out that she has already been doing it as a kid.
Uy, alam mo to? Lunes, Martes. Di ba ito yung nasa balita? Yung tide ng mga bala. Glass, di ba ito yung basketball team Glass Pilipinas? Tagalog tulay.
I won't be I won't get some of the jokes because I'm not from the Philippines. I feel like it's based on the Philippines. Like the basketball team in Philippines. I don't even know any basketball team in Philippines.
So guys, meron ako extension. Meron rin ako gunting. Ikaw na lang wala.
Wait, hold on. I have an extension and I have a scissor. You're the only one missing. Wait, hold on. Wait. That went over my head. I'm not gonna lie. That went over my head.
Gunting. Ikaw na lang wala.
It's the last one I'm missing. Extension, scissor.
At a very young age, she was already very active when it came to performing as a member of their local dance group called Zapire. But who would have thought she wouldn't be known for her dancing, because she would later debut as Nami, the main vocalist of the group. And let me just say that her last name Bakunawa has got to be one of the coolest last names ever, because it's a callback to a Filipino mythical dragon mentioned in Felipe's Bulan, while her name Nami reminds me of Tsunami from their debut song.
Nami, Tsunami, okay.
Now I just realized that the members I talked about so far are on the softer side, so we could use a little bit of toughness. Christine Rose Aragoncillo might appear tough in her performances, but she appears very far from that as a kid from Naga, Zamboanga, Sibugay. She looks like a well-disciplined young woman who listens to her parents, and it shows as she graduated with high honors. But performing isn't new to her, as she was also an active member of her school's dance group called Hawkwards. Though she appears to be on the low-key side, her potential was undeniable. She would then debut as Tin, the lead rapper and lead dancer of the group.
Gene.
Tin is Bisaya, so it makes sense to talk about another Bisaya. Representing Karkar Cebu
That's where Morissette is from, right?
is Alicia Therese Leopoldo.
Is it Cebu?
Researching about her made me realize that she is very similar to Tin, a traditional country kid who is family-oriented. They do a lot of karaoke.
This isn't just any chat, it's ClickUp chat. Sure, you can tag your team, ask questions.
Her family even makes her dance in front of her relatives, which is a very Filipino thing. Her natural beauty and talent pushed her family to support her by having her join beauty pageants, and she was even a dance sport champion. Look at her performing with other kids. You can easily tell that she's years ahead when it comes to talent.
I feel like the Philippines have so much positivity, bro. They have so much light. I don't know why, that's just what I'm getting.
She had no idea that all these things are going to lead to her debuting as Lay, the lead dancer and the lead rapper.
Lay? So, I was gonna say Lee. So it's
Of the
Lay.
group. And the last one, but certainly not the least, Eureka Jasmine Lope. At a young age, she was already performing in public with her dance
Eureka.
group called Twain PH. And should I say that she already had what it takes?
See the light.
So dancing in Asia is like big. Cause that's just what I feel like, because most group, bro, they all dancing, bro. Like that's what I'm seeing. They're like all dancing. There's like dances and live performances and all of that. It's like they are. It's basically like a culture.
Her vocals and rapping skills wasn't showcased here, but her overall aura is already giving. She isn't
Woo, that song is fire. What song is that though?
new to competitions either. With the amount of footage I found, I can easily conclude that she has the most experience when it comes to performing, which led to her being chosen to debut as Eureka, the group's leader and the main rapper of the group. So 7 girls, 1 name. Even weeks before their debut, they were already making waves. From their Wakas at Simula appearance to their solidifying Aurora Music Fest performance. Sonara's raw stage presence and fresh look made the casual viewers take a second look and say, hey, this group might be something special. And I think it has a lot to do with how well written their debut song is. You can see that Josue's name is here, and all the 7 girls. But there is this one mysterious 8th girl. Just who is Gea Ambayek? Very curious. A lot of casual fans think that the curiosity behind 1Z's first ever girl group started at the Was concert. But I humbly disagree, because it all started way back when SB19 released the Saw trailer. A lot of us speculated that this girl had to be a part of the new girl group, considering the symbolism behind the apple from the tree scene. It turns out that this girl is Gea herself. If she also wrote Tabi and appeared as a major character
So she's a co-writer.
in
Eve? Is it like Eve? Is it Eve who got the apple?
SB19 Saw trailer, why isn't she a member of Sonara? She can also be spotted in SB19's past videos. And of course just as talented as the 7 girls. But why is she missing? Something just doesn't add up. I guess this is a mystery that your uncle still is unable to crack. If anything, this only made me even more excited about 1Z Entertainment's next major move. But do you know what I might have actually cracked? With the help of my friend Quicksilver who tapped me on this detail, we might have just figured out the official fandom name of Sonara. Take note of the word might, okay? So the last time we saw this website was back in the dark times. If you know, you know. And as of the making of this video, if you search the trademarks under 1Z, you will see Sonara related logos as expected. Come to think of it, these are all submitted back in March 2, 2026, which means if we visited this website earlier, we could have accurately predicted the name of the upcoming girl group way before the WAS concert, which is kind of wild, right? But that is not the point. The point is, we all know what SB19 did for their fandom name ATIN. You know what that is? They trademarked it. And if you
For sure. As soon as you get the name, you have to trademark it. Like so that someone doesn't take
scroll a little further down, you will see an unfamiliar name that might just be Sonara's official fandom name. A lot of suggestions were floating online like Zonrox, Arsons, Atisona, and more. But this name is here. FERZONS. In all honesty guys, it sounds common if not ordinary. But I can't deny that it actually kind of makes sense. FERZONS, well, I can see it as for Sonara. And it doesn't
that would make sense.
help that we found this
That
post
actually
in
makes
threads
sense.
directly mentioning the name. In quotations, mind you. Do these people know something we don't? What do you guys think? And I wouldn't ignore the other pending trademarks here, namely SPB, which is a playful way of saying SB, or short for Spirit Beasties. Now this one though, is obviously related to SB19 because they already talked about this in the damn era.
Siguro yung pet ko, yung half body niya is polar bear. Tapos meron siyang dolphin na buntot. Meron siyang eyes na parang unicorn na horn. Tapos umiilaw yun pag nasa ilalim kami ng dagat sa gabi para magsilbing light. Yung ngipin niya made of ice. Ganon, cute sa dulo. Tinawag ko siya, come here! Oh, ganon. May cute pa rin siya sa dulo. Kasi friendly ang mga ice people.
Bilog, tapos meron siyang ears na same sa ears ng pusa. Tapos meron siyang tail na mahaba. Same sa lion, same sa lion na tail. Tapos wings na bat wing. Tapos cyclops, isa lang mata niya. Ganun lang.
Hugis onion sa tulo ng mukha niya, merong
Nah, the onion one is crazy though.
halaman na ganyan. Tapos meron siyang maliit na katawan. Hindi siya kaya lumipad. Ang ginagawa niya kaya niyang mag-dig sa ilalim ng lupa. Ganyan. Kaya niyang gawin is mag-heal. Ang sound niya Kuko. Kuko. Kuko.
So, crossbreed between wolf and cat. Yung boses niya sa wolf pa rin, yung malalim, maalulong. Pero yung bilis, yung liit, kasing liit ng cat. Tapos, lagi ko katabi matulog. Tapos gusto ko, since siya,
I feel like a wolf is so cool. That's like the most coolest one.
Crossbreed siya ng wolf, tsaka pusa. So, meow. Meow! Ganun.
Dapat ang base niya, T-Rex. Kasi tignan mo yung kamay ko. Half T-Rex, then another half is unicorn. And then may power siya, katulad ko, syempre, na thunder. Kung may sound siya, mukha siya nakakatakot. Pero yung sound niya dapat, ganun lang. Pag nagagalit,
And I think they are releasing a new line of merch. It's like their version of BTS's BT21. So there's no mystery there. And also, there's no mystery about how good Sonara really is. They have already proven themselves multiple times in their performances, and I just can't
Now the real fire though, I'm not gonna lie, that song was crazy, bro.
wait to see how their greatness will unfold. So what have we learned from this video? For me, What started as a hunt for a timeline ended up revealing something far deeper. The authentic human heartbeat behind Sonara. They were just a bunch of girls with a dream. The mystery girl in the trailer now has an identity, but her true purpose in this grand design still lingers. And if you think those pending trademarks tell the whole story, think again. It might just be a brilliant distraction. A calculated smokescreen by 1Z to draw our eyes away from the real masterpiece they're preparing in secret. What is the ultimate play? Only time will tell.
That was fire, I ain't gonna lie, game. That was fire. Wait, is it another song? My recent Zonara and Esplanade video with some fan. I wonder, like, what happened though? What happened? I'm gonna lie, that was fire. That was like an amazing story. I'm actually interested in the other video now. Like, what does he mean about that? You feel me? But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the reaction. Make sure to leave a thumbs up and comment down below whatever you want me to react to or whatever you wanna say. You feel me? It's a free content. But anyway, if you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe to the good things, gang.